What's up, Wise Flyers? David here. So I have 7 Chase credit cards that are currently open at the time of filming, and in this video I'm going to share with you the strategies I use to maximize spend, the benefits I've used throughout the year since I've had the cards, and whether or not I plan on keeping these cards long term. So I'm going to split this list into personal then business. So I have 3 personal, 4 business credit cards. So let's start with the personal business in no particular order, but the first card on the list is going to be the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. I opened this card October 2016 and have gotten a ton of use and benefits out of it since then. And if you're not familiar, Chase Sapphire Reserve card is offering a sign-up offer of 50,000 points after spending 4,000 in 3 months with the annual fee of $450. Although at the time of opening this card, I got a 100,000 point sign-up offer. It's actually when the card first debuted. It was huge. Everybody was going crazy over it, and it's kind of the card that started the whole credit card and travel hacking and travel points thing to go mainstream. So some of the strategies, I'm able to get a lot of points out of this card. So 3 points per dollar for travel and dining. So anytime I'm going out to eat with my family or wherever, I'll use my Chase Sapphire Reserve card unless I'm trying to complete minimum spending on another card, and that'll trump the Chase Sapphire Reserve card at 3 points per dollar. And I also get 3 points per dollar for travel on this card. So I've used this card for rental cars a lot anytime I'm traveling with my family, use it for rental cars. Also, if I'm gonna book cheap flights to get to a hub. So I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, so I fly Spirit Airlines a lot, and the reason why I use the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is because of the travel protection. Spirit's been known to have a lot of cancellations, delays, and fortunately, out of the dozens of flights that I've taken with Spirit, ironically, I haven't had any cancellations or major delays of 6 hours or more that would give me the benefits of the travel protections with the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. One of the automatic ways that I'm able to earn 3 points per dollar with this card is I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card connected to my Uber account. So anytime I Uber, 3 points per dollar there automatically. And also Park Mobile. So if I'm ever gonna park anywhere around my city that requires payment for parking, I have Park Mobile, it's a mobile app, and I have my Chase Sapphire Reserve card connected to that. For the $300 travel credit that I get, it pretty much happens within a few months without me even trying, whether that's through rental cars or Uber, the parking, a lot of other different broad category travel purchases. And my favorite feature of the card is the Priority Pass Airport Lounge access. So have access to over 1,000 different lounges around the world. I've used quite a few of them, and I've mentioned this a lot, but when we went to London, it was probably my favorite lounge. Had a shower, had sleeping booths, and most importantly, had a big movie room for my daughter, who was 4 years old at the time, and she watched movies all day. And even to this day, she still asks to go back to London just so she could go to that lounge and watch movies, drink hot chocolate all day, and get free croissants. It was great. So if you haven't experienced lounges yet, I highly recommend it. It'll change your airport experience. Now, when it comes to points, I've earned a lot of points through spend, but the biggest amount of points that I've earned was through the 100,000 point sign-up offer, and I used 80,000 of that to get my wife and I over to South Africa. It was like one of our first solo trips we've ever taken by ourselves without our daughter. I believe it was 80,000 one way for both of us, and then maybe like $20 in taxes. So that was a great redemption of our flights to South Africa, and we also went to Paris on the way back. So that was a great trip, great use of the sign-up offer. In terms of the everyday spend, I've transferred my points over to Hyatt a few times for a few different stays. Also, I went to the Bahamas in March of 2019 with my family, and I booked $300 tickets through the Chase Travel Portal, and I used 10,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points through the Chase Sapphire Reserve Travel Portal, so that 10,000 yielded $150, because if you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, you get 1.5 cents per point. There was really no reason for me to use it to save an extra $150. I was just curious how to actually use it. I've never used the points through the travel portal. Mainly, I'm always transferring to transfer partners when it comes to using Chase Ultimate Reward points. I just paid my annual fee last month in November 2019, so that was $450. Next Chase card is the Chase IHG Club Select card. So this isn't the new IHG Club Premier card. It's actually the older version of the IHG card. I opened this card back in 2016 as well, and at the time it offered an 80,000 point sign-up offer, which is okay. We've seen 125,000 point sign offers currently. So it wasn't the sign-up offer or the points that I was after. It was mainly the benefit that I've used year after year. The original deal was $49 annual fee, anniversary award night at any category hotel, which was an amazing deal, especially since I've been able to stay at $300 plus a night hotels and only pay that $49 a year for that. With the new IHG Club, the Club Premier card, they changed the rules a little bit, so it's a category of 1 to 4 hotel that you get the anniversary award night, and you have to pay an $89 annual fee. So they sent me many emails for me to upgrade to the Club Premier. They've offered me 5,000 points, 10,000 points, so I could pay an $89 annual fee and get anniversary award night at a category 4 or lower, which is a bad deal. It would have to be a lot of points in order for me to upgrade. First time I used the anniversary award night was on that same trip with my wife to South Africa. We stayed at the Johannesburg Intercontinental, and I think those nights were around like $300 a night in that hotel. We just used our anniversary award night, which essentially only cost us $49 for the annual fee, and everything else was taken care of. The great thing about that stay at that hotel was we told them it was our anniversary, so they gave us the rose petal flowers on the bed, and they treated us really nice, free champagne, chocolates, all that good stuff. In 2018, I used the anniversary award night for a stay in downtown Charleston, which was pretty cool. And then this year of 2019, it was March 2019, we stayed at the Crown Plaza La Concha Hotel in Key West. Really good location. That would have cost $330 a night, but since we're still paying that annual fee of $49, that's why. So the reason why I'm saying where is because my wife has the same card, so we combine our 2 anniversary award nights together consecutively. We get to stay in the same room and everything, so just using our anniversary award nights that way. I haven't checked into it. The clock is ticking for me to use the anniversary award night. I have to use it by March of 2020 before it expires, so I have to see whether or not I still have a whole range of categories or if they change the rules down to category 4 or lower. If you know, please let me know in the comments below. Next card is the Chase World of Hyatt card. I got this back in November of 2018. As soon as I heard the announcement that they were going to make this card as well as all Chase credit cards under the 524 rule, I immediately applied and got instantly approved. Then I applied for my wife and she got instantly approved as well. At the time, it was a 60,000 point sign-up offer, so we both got 120,000 points combined, and we've used these points pretty good amount throughout the year since then. January of 2019, we stayed at the Orlando Convention Center Hyatt Hotel. That was a great hotel. That was only 8,000 Hyatt points per night. We stayed a few nights there, actually 3 nights, and it would have cost us $864 if we would have paid cash, but we only paid 24,000 Hyatt points there. We stayed at the Grand Hyatt Kauai for a night. We stayed at the Grand Hyatt in Tampa for a night. And me and my family absolutely love staying at Hyatt hotels just because it's so easy to get value, and Hyatt in general is just such a great brand. Even though it doesn't have as big of a footprint around the world, the hotels themselves are really high quality. I don't really put too much spend on this card. The only thing I put the spend on is for kickboxing that my wife and I do because it's 2 points per dollar for gyms. So we do that. We have that on recurring charge every single month just to get double the points there. Besides that, it's pretty much a sock draw card. We're just pretty much going to use it at a Hyatt hotel that we go to and use the anniversary award nights, which just got activated actually. So we paid the annual fee November 2019. So we're going to use it for 2020, probably coming up soon. Now let's talk about the 4 business credit cards that I currently have open. First one's going to be the Chase Ink Preferred, which I opened in August of 2018. And this was a really good one because I applied in branch and I got approved on the spot, and I was over 524. So I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to get this, and it was for my Wise Flies business. This card gave me 80,000 points after spending 5,000 in 3 months, annual fee of $95. I've used this card to pay my cell phone bill month after month since it's a business expense, and the reason why is because I get cell phone insurance up to $600 with a $100 deductible. And I would say this is my primary card that I use for business expenses, especially for travel. travel, since it's going to give me 3 points per dollar with travel, as well as a lot of different internet purchases around the web, whether it's through Google, stuff like that. That's going to give me 3 points per dollar as well. Next business card that I got was the Chase Ink Cash card. So this was another really successful application that I did, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get this one as well, but because I was over 524. And if you want more information about how to beat 524 and Chase application rules, I'll give more information on that later on in the video. The Chase Ink Cash card is such an underrated business card in general, and I feel like not too many people talk about it. So it gives 5 points per dollar in certain categories. The best category that I think is the office supply stores. Reason why is because you could buy gift cards at office supply stores, and that counts 5 points per dollar. For example, going to Disney World, buy Disney gift cards at the Staples, Office Depot, Office Max, and you're able to get 5 Chase Ultimate Reward points per dollar when purchasing at these supply stores. I also use this card if I'm gonna make some Amazon purchases. I'll buy Amazon gift cards at these office supply stores and use the Amazon gift cards for Amazon. I love that this card has no annual fee, and I got 50,000 points. The next card I got was the Chase Ink Unlimited for the Wise Flies business. And this card I don't really use too much. It's more for the in-between business purchases, because it's gonna give me 1.5 points per dollar. I got 50,000 points with this because it's no annual fee, keeping it forever. And then the most recent card that I got was the Chase Ink Unlimited for a new business that I started. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna get this card as well, because it would be my fourth card, or third Chase Ink card within 12 months, and I guess fourth Chase Ink card within 15 months, and newest Chase Ink card. So my fourth Chase Ink card, wasn't sure if I was gonna get approved or not. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna get approved for this card, a new Chase Ink Unlimited card, especially since the last card I got approved for was a Chase Ink Unlimited. But since it's for a new business, I did the same process, applying through the branch, and was able to bypass the 524 rule that way. So this is for a new business spending, and getting another 50,000 points. Since it has no annual fee, definitely keeping it open forever. And if you want to learn some Chase credit card strategies so that you could get cards being over 524, or just how to manage them and get all the points, you could click this playlist right over here, or click this video down here. It helps you to not get shut down with any Chase credit cards. Click one of those now, and I'll see you in the next video.